Hello, my dears. I said that it's a good day today to talk about dividends in 2025. How you can get them out of your company, how much taxes do you have to pay, and what you have to do. So stay close here with me and let's see what is this about. So let's see what brings 2025 new regarding the dividends. What I can tell you is like this. The new train ordinance, because this is the name of the ordinance that came in 31 of December, said that the tax on dividends will rise from 8% up to 10%. So basically, this year, the dividend tax is 10%. Okay, now let's see who will pay 10% tax, because this is something that you must know. Basically, this 10% tax on dividend applies to all the shareholders of the company that are here in Romania. So, if you want to distribute dividends now and take the profit of this year or of the previous year, you need to take into consideration that the tax rate for dividend now is 10%. So basically, if you want to distribute, I don't know, let's say the 1000 RON, you will apply 10% to this amount. Who will gonna pay all this amount, all these taxes about the tax on dividend? Everybody. All the shareholders, individuals in a company will be paying this tax. Do we have an exception? Yes, we have. Usually, when a company is shareholder in another company and has more than 25% of the shares of the company in which it is the shareholder, and it has for more than 2 years, then the tax dividend is 0%. But these cases are not so common here in Romania. Usually, in every case, all the shareholders are individuals. And maybe you are wondering now does it matter if you are a Romanian or an, other nationality? No, it doesn't matter. Even if you are a Romanian or if you are other nationality, it doesn't matter. You will have to pay also 10%. So basically this 10% applies to everybody. And now what do you think? Can you still pay 8%? It's a little bit tricky. You can pay indeed, but only if the shareholders meeting was approved in November or December and you will submit a declaration retroactively. Now, because we are already in March, is too late to do this, because even if the financial statement, annual financial statement was not yet submitted, it's too late to do this and you will be facing penalties and other maybe controls from fiscal authorities if you do this. So it would not be recommended from my point of view. Good. Now we established the dividend tax is 10%, but do you still have to pay something else? Yes, you do. You have to pay the health insurance, because this is something that you'll be paying as individual, not as company. So, because all the taxes rise from 2024 in 2025, unfortunately also to this health insurance we have an increase of the taxes. It's not the percentage that you'll be paying, but the fact that it is related to the minimum salary that we have here in Romania, which rose as well from 3,700 to 4,050 RON. This will mean that you'll have to pay also some higher taxes on health insurance. So let's take a close look to the CASS thresholds to see how much you should pay for taking dividends if you want to take dividends in 2025. What I can tell you is like this, even if you take the dividends in 2025, you'll have to pay the health insurance only in 2026. So basically, there was something that they took off from the legislation. Initially, or until 2024, in the moment that you were above 6 or 12 minimum salaries, you will have the obligation to declare the health insurance in an estimation declaration. But starting with 2025, now you don't have to declare anymore in the moment that you surpass that threshold. You'll have to declare only next year when you have the whole amount of the dividends that you took from the company. So, regarding the thresholds of the CASS, these are like it follows. If the dividends that you took from your company into your bank account is lower than 6 minimum salaries, in that case you don't have to pay CASS. If the net dividend income from dividends is between 6 minimum salaries and 12 minimum salaries, you'll have to pay the CASS, meaning the health insurance, related to 6 minimum salaries. Basically, you'll have like this, 6 multiplied by 4,050, to which you will be applying 10%, will mean a CASS, a health insurance to be paid, of 2,430 RON. If the dividends that you will take from the company, basically what enters into your bank account, are between 12 minimum salaries and 24 minimum salaries, in this case you'll be paying health insurance to 12 minimum salaries. And the formula is like this, 12 multiplied by 4,050, to which you will be applying 10%, means that you'll have to pay 4,860 RON. And if the dividends are above 24 minimum salaries, in this case it's a flat amount to which you'll be paying, no matter if you take 1 million euro, for example. The health insurance is sealed at 24 minimum salaries, which will mean a contribution of 9,720 RON. The formula, as you may think, is quite simple. 24 multiplied by 4,050 RON as the minimum salary, to which you will be applying 10%. And because we are talking about CASS, let's see how we determine what you owe to fiscal authorities. The starting point in this matter is for sure the general shareholders meeting, in which you'll be telling how many dividends you want to take out from the company. And for example, if you want to take out 100,000 euro as dividends, in the general shareholder meetings you'll have or you'll say that the shareholders approved 100,000 euro as dividends. From that, you will be withholding 10% tax on dividend, which will mean 10,000 euro, and the rest, 90,000 euro, it will be distributed to your personal account. This means that it's above all the ceilings that I've talked before. So in this case, you'll have to pay the maximum health insurance owed, which is 9,720 RON. It's not something too hard to manage or too hard to calculate. It matters only the amount that you distribute and the amount that will be in your account, because also matters the time in which you'll be paying those money into your account. If you, for example, split it in 2 years, then you'll have to pay in both years. So if you want to take dividends, maybe it's better to take it in 1 year and not in 2 years. The same amount to be split in multiple years. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you have any question, you can write us on office@mbv-tax.ro, -tax.ro, and for anything that you need, you can put also the questions or queries here in the comments area. Hopefully it helped you, and if not, we'll see, maybe the next videos can help you more. Thank you very much for watching.